Everybody to another exciting edition of the Randomizer Winter League for Dragon War Randomizer. I am Sigma Fan. Joining alongside me is
Edgeworth. Hello.
Hello. We're gonna get started right away. Sorry for the delay. Let's take a look at these three chests inside Castle. We have gold, and we're gonna have triple gold because this is week one of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League, and in week one, no keys, so all the doors are open, and all the key chests, I believe, turn into gold chests.
Yeah, so how our runners deal with that will be key. They can definitely try the old level 1 gold grind. So if there's a town nearby, you might want to take a look at for.
Yep. However, this is different because we do have randomized prices, and we find a finder's ring in the treasury. We also find a torch, which is helpful because the strength is terrible, and a cursed belt.
Oh,
so
cursed belt grind
would be No, torch grind.
That's a bright idea. I like it.
And the thing is, I say torch grind is because in this new alpha for Randomizer, torches can inflict damage when being thrown at enemies, 6 to 9 damage.
Yeah, and that's a very nice way to get out of some of those messier early game situations where you just can't make any headway against the monsters because either you have low strength or they get the jump on you with DLT breath.
And Bismarck 189 is going underneath the castle in its tablet cave. Oh, we should introduce our runners. Lord of the Synth, the Seawolf 1, J-Man 1865, and Bismarck 189. They're our runners. Sorry we're running a little behind. But you know what? This has the makings for a great race.
Alright, what did we find in Tablet? Oh, we're getting there. And Lord of the Synth just pops the torch, which Tablet Cave is a little tricky to do in the dark, so don't blame him one bit. More gold!
Oh, metal slime's out. But oh, if only the Seawolf had a torch.
Yeah, that was something I was wondering. Does that also apply to the old metal slime there? And probably yes, right?
I don't think so. But a scorpion kill will do. That will get the Seawolf 2 levels, I do believe. 3 power, 14 speed, 47 hit points, 18 magic points, and a spell. And its stop spell.
Right. Well, with that many hit points, it certainly makes fighting the early zone enemies a lot easier. You can get into a slugfest with them and not really worry about your stamina.
Yes, you have a lot of stamina, but your attack power right now is not good.
Yeah, and I guess that torch grind looks to be even more important. And Bismarck is trying his luck with this metal slime here.
It's hanging on. Is that 2 or 3? That's 2. One more hit will do it.
Oh, no.
Nope, didn't do it.
And now it's J-Man's turn.
Not gonna get a chance, ran away. By the way, let's take a look at the week 1 stipulations that we got going on. It's a standard randomizer seed, nothing too crazy there, but very fast leveling. Shop prices are randomized along with the weapons in the shops. No keys, and short Sherlock. And something else that's important. Whoa! We missed J-Man getting it.
Yeah, there's the metal slime down there, and that is uh-oh. That is no bueno, but that is 69 hit points is a nice amount to pick up.
Yep, that I think that puts J-Man up to level 6. But it's time to vamp. But if you get done watching all the great randomizer races, you can watch Double Dare on Amazon Prime.
We made USAA Bank for members like Cassie. She's practical and always gets the most bang for her buck. USAA Bank helps Cassie keep more of her money with no monthly service fees.
All right, looks like we're getting back here. So heal and outside both learned through level 7. Yeah, HP total, big MP total. So it's a good time, I think, to go exploring and see what else you can find. You've got a lot of MP and that heal for sustain.
I would agree. You're a very powerful white wizard. I mean, why not?
Yeah, of course you learn heal before hurt more, right? That's
Agreed.
just in the curriculum. Yeah, J-Man tangling with a wolf now, and with all the HP and the heal, this shouldn't be any problem. And it looks like even a decent amount of strength, too, up to 29. So, yeah, metal slimes seem to be the route to victory here. And that's what Lure of the Synth is thinking as well. And it's just... Oh, excellent! Holy crit.
And Lord of the Synth gets to level 7, which is always good stuff.
And poor Seawolf walks 2 feet away from the castle and runs into the Star Wyvern. And another one manages to get away from the first and the second.
And runs into a dead end.
I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of deaths in that end. And, ooh, yeah, that knight is having none of it. But we see a town in the at the edge of Lord of the Synth screen, so he at least has a lead. Something he can chase down.
Also, it looks like Seawolf is heading for it, but gonna throw a torch. It only does 7, so he's got a punch for the rest. But it shouldn't be that too bad. Should get him to 5.
Yeah, as long as this magician doesn't have heal, yep, that ought to do it. Unfortunately, though, that swamp is going to be that swamp's going to be pretty tough.
Nice, excellent move by Lord of the Synth, and unfortunately a red dragon by the Seawolf. Yeah, why not just punch it?
What's the worst that could happen? You're going to die anyway.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be dragging Seawolf's corpse back to the castle.
And Lord of the Synth finds 2 towns. Ooh.
the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
I've been to Dallas-Fort Worth. It is a lovely place. J-Man tried to get greedy with another metal slime, and it didn't work. And Wings in Rimeldar, but now we take a look at what the most important thing is. That's the shop prices. What do we have here that's important? Full plate $4, large shield for 17. That's good going for right now.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that copper sword and hand axe, but yeah, the defensive deals really cannot be beat. Oh no, Wraith Knights was asleep. At least you got some armor.
That'll do it.
Oh, they have Furtmore as well. So, yeah, Lord of the Synth might have just pulled off a nice enemy to beat up here.
Looks like Garenham was the other town. We didn't take a look at the shop prices, but we're going to get some fairy water, which could be thrown. an herb for healing, and
Another
more gold.
$700, and yeah, 1 damage. Strength just not quite there yet.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's nice to see that Yves Saint Laurent is selling clothes in Garenham now.
Or Cadillac making broadswords. I mean, I know Volkswagen made army stuff for the Germans back in the day, but I wouldn't think Cadillac would be making broadswords. And thanks for the raid, Randomania. By the way, after you're done watching this race, go back into the VODs at Randomania and watch the recent race that just happened over there. I heard it was really good.
Thank you very much for the raid. And we have yet to see what's hanging out in the basement, but everybody seems to be partying in Garenham right now, except for Bismarck, who's getting ghosted right now.
How about the trading cave?
Trading cave is good. It's always nice to know one of those required locations.
No, Jubail. This is a different seed. It's the same flags, but it's a different seed.
Yeah, we're off to a little bit of a rocket start on this one with the metal slimes being around.
And a wraith, a little, but it looks like the armor from the large shield and the full plate is enough to be able to deflect a few of the wraith attacks, which is always good. That makes it plinkable.
Just gotta be patient.
By the way, J-Man just got level 8, and you also get Radiant in the process, along with 2 strength, 2 hit points, and 6 more magic points. But no agility, so MDI is happy. Yeah, Jubail. It is a tough sled. You got to get that metal slime at the start, though. That's the break open of everything. Unfortunately, Green Dragon a bit too powerful for J-Man.
Green dragons with hurt more, even more rude.
So a lot of exploration still to happen, so it's still early days. Bismarck could catch up. Find some metal slime would be good to go. Speaking of metal slimes, Seawolf has found one. Unfortunately, it runs away.
Yeah, there's a snowman on J-Man's side. Not gonna do anything with the stone man this early.
I think they are, Gelf. I think they are. Oh, coin flip. Okay. Thank you, Angel FM. And Bismarck showing his true feelings about the seed so far, which was always nice.
I can't say that I blame him. He's gonna feel so bad when he finds that metal slime.
Meanwhile, J-Man is going for his second. There it is. There's the metal slime for Bismarck. And it runs away from him. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Scared metal slimes. But J-Man gets it. That's a level. 3 power, 19 agility, 4 hit points, 2 magic points, but no additional spells.
Yeah, it seems like for this seed to really take off, folks are either looking for an affordable weapon or her or hurt more. Right now, nothing forthcoming yet.
J-Man is continuing his exploration and sees this long, winding path, hoping to not run into anything too dangerous.
Yay! How about a red dragon?
Manages to get away. How about another red one?
It's a police chase.
Wee 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 wee. Well,
The LAPD stopped him as he was going up the 405.
because he's the white wizard, probably driving a white Bronco. Ooh.
Yeah, so far, Seawolf is looks like Seawolf is just doing a little bit of grinding in this area here. Seems to be pretty safe, but of course you get one of those nice long runs, and then a green dragon with sleep and hurt more. So it looks like you're the typical mid-game punching bags that you like to see are just having none of it. You've got Sleep and Hurt More on the Wraith Knights, Sleep and Hurt More on the Green Dragons.
It's just a matter of trying to find another town now.
Yeah, another town, another cave. Has there been any changes to how Swamp Cave works as far as the split continents go with this alpha version?
Not that I can recall, but an important thing is that Repel works in caves.
Oh, that's a new addition. Yeah, so... And speaking of which, Lord of the Synth finds a cave, and also finds a Spectre, too, which is a pretty decent early mid-game enemy to find. And, yeah, that Spectre...
Yeah, but I don't like... I'd rather get away from it. You don't have the strength to really do much to it, and it's just a bit of a slog.
Yeah, I think if this was going to be the one that put you over the top for another level, I'd take this fight, but it's a little too slow right now.
Bismarck slowly getting to level 4, which is always nice. And Synth goes into the cave, uses Radiant, and we find that it's the south half of Swamp Cave.
Hey, and you have outside. He's gonna take a peek and see what's in here. A cowardly red slime. That's it.
How about more caves?
Fire up that flashlight. Oh, this
Mountain
is a nice
Cave.
one. And we've got J-Man finding a Druin Lord, which is definitely more your speed here. And J-Man has been quietly piling up a nice experience lead here. Pretty close to the next level. And following in Synth's footsteps as well.
And it does look like the top half of Mountain Cave is pretty cupcakey.
Yeah, so we've got look like an herb in that first chest since it turned out to be empty. More herbs. Alright, so we've got herbs and wings. Somebody's making
And the music
Parmesan.
is now electric.
Oh yeah, we got a silver harp and we know where to turn it in, so that's it's pretty solid there.
By the way, really solid heads-up play by J-Man looking at that spike spot inside Swamp Cave.
Yeah.
Because the way that we've seen the map so far, you kind of have to come back here. Sherlock is probably on the other side.
Yeah, good to make that note ahead of time. Did you catch what it was?
It was our good friend the Axe Knight.
Alright, so bring a bagged lunch and bring hurt more and you're in for a good time.
Mount Cave seems pretty tame. By the way, we should make note that in this new alpha, the search spots have changed.
Oh, speaking of search spots changing, there's Erdrick's armor in the chest.
That's what I wanted to make a point of. Normally in the search spots, you know, coal, the coordinates, and Hog's Nest, in those 3 search spots, there could be the token, the armor, the flute, or nothing at all. In the alpha, it has changed. Those 3 items could be in chests.
That's a fantastic item to find, especially with all of the swamp early on. There's definitely going to be a toll if you don't have that armor, casting heal constantly, crossing across those swamp fields. Level 10 gives 6 strength, 12 hit points, 8 MP. No more spells though.
1 point in agility, though, which also helps the defense.
That is true. Those are nice, especially if you want to start running away from enemies. Every little bit helps. And there's J-Man's Erdrick armor. And Bismarck has made his way to the Twin Cities. And so some of that discount armor will help out immensely.
Yeah, it will. Look at the strength, look at the HP and the agility on J-Man. We're already in green, so that is what you need to, you know, have a good shot against the Dragon Lord. MP's almost there, defense is almost there, but the strength and this could be a long, grindy seed, you know, just to get the strength.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those seeds where if HP continues to trend this way, Death Necklace is going to be huge.
While everyone is doing some searching, why don't you give all 4 of these good racers a follow? Lord of the Synth to Seawolf1, J-Man1865, and Bismarck189 here on Twitch. They could use all the support in all their various endeavors. Also, give us in the control booth a good old follow as well. Mav Girl being our restreamer, Edgeworth being my co-commentator, myself, Sigma Fan, doing commentary, and also our 2 wonderful trackers, Centroid41, CyberDark86. We all could use the support.
Yep, great crew tonight, but as usual for the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community. And if you're interested in what you're seeing, follow the Randomania network of channels. A lot more DWR action coming up. Lord of the Synth takes a peek at old Axie here, and can't do anything right now, but that's good info to have. And digging out that armor early is going to make the rest of this exploration so much nicer.
Absolutely, and not only that, it does look like there is nothing else in that second continent, so we're all back to the first continent, and now, if Frederick's armor, Swamp can't hurt me because the armor's stuck on me.
Yeah, that routing looks real good for both J-Man and Lord of the Synth. The earlier you get that armor, the bigger a lead you pile up on your opponent. Just with that passive heal, it's such a significant difference.
I am completely in agreement. And it allows you, and also that additional, that Magiwyvern's breathing baby breath, so having that armor now is really, really good.
Yeah, just continues to pay off.
And what also helps is that J-Man's almost at level 11.
Yeah, he's been making real steady progress so far, as, you know, Lord of the Synth has as well, but just J-Man has been judiciously picking really good fights, and I think was the first one to catch that Metal Slime as well, so makes a big difference.
Yeah, but now we're in Hawk's Nest. This is going to be another case of just checking the search spot. They are no way near ready to fight what's in that spike spot.
Yeah, always good to have extra info, and it looks like in Hawksness is a pretty good enemy set as well. The Wyverns are not dealing that much damage with respect to what you're bringing to the table, and Lord of the Synth definitely needs the experience.
Yep, and J-Man is getting... Oh, heal more at 11, which is...
Oh no, J-Man runs into a red dragon and really doesn't have any resources, but, you know, just manages to get out. 70... the agility's pretty high, too.
Yep, agility got there, but a Stone Man in the spike spot, as we find out on Lord of the Synth side.
Yeah,
Tale of 2 tiles here. Lord of the Synth runs into a blue slime, whereas J-Man runs into a red dragon.
Yeah, that Axe Knight in Swamp Cave looking a lot more appealing.
Yep, that is clearly the way to go. But unfortunately, that red dragon, too friendly for J-Man, and he goes back to the start. Yeah. Meanwhile, hurt more against Lord of the Synth, but that should be enough. Sees enough of it.
Another Metal Slime, but that Metal Slime's friends told him about J-Man. Watch out for that white mage.
Some good exploration going on between Lord of the Synth and J-Man, I will say.
Yeah, and Lord of the Synth after this wolf fight is also going to hit level 10, so that's going to be a nice bump. See Wolf tangling with a knight, and looks like he's able to outpace the knight's damage with the heal spell. So it's going to be a slow fight, but looks like Seawolf's going to commit to it.
You gotta think with not being able to get a metal slime early, they have seen them, and not being able to take it out, you know, you run into surprise.
Alright, and that looks like Hawksness back on Lord of the Synth's radar, so time to head in a little different direction here.
But we do have the seed verified by JMan1865, so we thank him for that.
And I'm getting a little bit of stream buffering. Is it just me? Oh, there it goes. Alright, cool. Thank you. Yeah, he's probably trying to find out where that knight lives in real life. In the meantime, J-Man tangling with a Star Wyvern, and Healmore paying off here. But yeah, that everything else but the strength just looks so good. And yeah, J-Man takes him down.
And there's that Axe Knight again. What is he thinking here? He doesn't have the Healmore to be able to fight this.
Yeah, J-Man's been doing a good job at just taking whatever fights he can get. The Druid Lords, the Wolves, the Wraiths, all those mid-game guys that by level 11 that you're hoping you could fight something else. Nah, you just gotta stick with it.
It also helps we have very fast leveling happening. J-Man is almost at level 11, only needs 8 more experience points to get that. And hopefully for him, he gets hurt more or something.
Yeah, and speaking of hurting more, Bismarck just hugged a red dragon, so that never feels.
5, 7, 12, 1, no spells, and it looks like J-Man just bit the bullet and bought the Cadillac broadsword.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do it. But but that's gonna be quite a nice bump, and that's gonna pay off huge if Hurtmore is deferred to the later levels.
J-Man finds another cave. There's only, 3 caves left unknown. Grave, Jerk, and Free.
Yep, sounds about right. And hey, we have more gold. So just robbing this old man's life savings hidden under the mattress.
Yeah, it's like one of those reverse mortgages. I don't apologize for that joke, folks.
Oh, that was a good one.
And once again, a tale to tiles. There's a red dragon for Lord of the Synth, but a nice wolf lord for J-Man 1865.
Yeah, so it's looking like just 20% to run into a red dragon, and unfortunately, Lord of the Synth getting the worst end of it here, and J-Man getting the dead end of it there.
So now it's a matter of where does everybody go? I mean, there's so many twists and turns in this map that it gets quite insane.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely have to see how this shakes out.
Bismarck providing his own commentary, which makes mine and Edgeworth's job a bit easier.
Yeah, poor Bismarck just totally missed out on the Metal Slime Bonanza and is just starting to get up to speed right now. And I think there was a 700 gold chest in Garanham.
There was a gold chest, but there are so many. Yeah, but Tantagel has 3 gold chests, 2 up top and 1 in the bottom.
Yep.
More exploration being done by J-Man, but what haven't we explored?
Now, unless there was a portion of the second continent that folks missed out on, looking pretty good as far as exploring everything.
Gotta give it up to Greyman for J-Man actually for wanting to grind on these Red Dragons.
J-Man's just ready to fight anything at this point. Just get me to hurt more. I don't care.
So, speaking of towns, we haven't found Breckenary, we haven't found Cole, which is a search spot, and we haven't found Cantlin, which gives you the coordinates to a search spot. We found Hawksnest, which is a search spot. We haven't found the Grave, which is 5 chests. But what could also happen is the sword could be in Sherlock as per usual.
Yeah, in Sword and Sherlock, it's going to be pretty brutal this scene. Especially because you like to fight your way down, but holy cow, is that going to take a while. Although it is short Sherlock, so...
Yep, short Sherlock, so... What would your strategy be, Edgeworth? Short Sherlock, you have your drop, do you just go in guns a-blazing and hope the sword's there?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty much what you have to do. It's the most chests that you really can get access to out of any spot on the cave. So if you have the rainbow drop and you haven't found the grave yet, that seems like a pretty nice option. I think at this point, though, they're going to have to find the grave, right?
It's very unlikely that the stones and token are in the 3 search spots.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Synth just found Sherlock. And a cave.
Alright, 2 big finds. And a metal slime. Get him.
We must have missed level 13. Did J-Man get anything good at 13?
Doesn't look like it.
And Lord of the Synth just kills another metal slime.
Not a bad pickup, but J-Man is almost double the experience level. And steadily trending in the right direction. Although he's just going after the Stone Man. Taking on any
It's
comers.
a good play, though. There could be something there.
And Bismarck looks like he's shopping for a summer home in Ribbledar right now. There's a death necklace, which actually is pretty good to find.
If there ever was a seed to throw a death necklace on, it is this one. And we find coal and another cave.
Oh, so Lord of the Synth has the exploration lead. J-Man has the experience lead. And there's the token.
So that puts the stones in the grave or the search spot, but we haven't found Cantlin yet. Out of frustration, Lord of the Synth buys a bamboo pole.
How much was that bamboo pole?
About $2,500.
He went to Crate and Barrel and bought a bamboo pole.
And now finds the grave. Now let's see if he wastes 2,500 bucks. Nope, not yet.
I mean, he can at least hang his laundry off of it.
Oh, but that's the stones.
Have we found the jerk cave yet?
I think he did, because there was that one cave right next to Charlotte.
So yeah, it's gonna be a quick turn-in then. So Sharlock immediately after this is right on the table. So if no sword here,
Because if it's not here, and if it's not in Sherlock, then unfortunately you know where it is, and that means you'd have to find Cantlin.
yeah. Lord of the Synth running away from these Axe Knights, that's gotta feel bad. And that, the broadsword, as expensive as that was, paying huge dividends for J-Man right now.
Kitty agrees.
Yep.
By the way, Lord of the Synth with that bamboo pole now imitating Sandman from ECW.
And Seawolf finding the Great Northern Desert that just seems to be full of really nasty stuff. There's a golem, there's a red dragon, there's the sleep Hurtmore Wraith Knight. So yeah, just trudging through the wasteland to no avail.
And here it comes, folks. It is time to find out what is in that last chest. Let's have a peek ski while we destroy a scorpion, or a skeleton.
Yeah, Lord of the Synth has a bone to pick with this guy.
It is fairy water.
Bury me with my cologne.
Lord of the Synth has outside, doesn't he?
He does, but is he setting up a gold grind? He might be taking a death here so he can pick up that broadsword.
I don't like this at all.
I feel like this is a good play with long Sherlock, but not with short Sherlock.
And I think Lord of the Synth probably forgot, especially since Sherlock is just right nearby.
Yeah, if you have to fight your way down, it feels bad giving up all those, potential Axe Knights, Star Wyverns, and Wizards that you would find on the way down. But with short Sherlock, yeah, you're good. You just roll right in.
I think this is the way... No, J-Man unfortunately is just traversing the same area over and over again.
And it's like It's like one of those GPSs with outdated maps. Just not gonna go anywhere.
I'm sorry, but you have missed your destination.
Your destination is coming up eventually.
J-Man has relief. He finds what he's looking for. He finds Sherlock, and we know the Jerk Cave is there, and just east of it is Salvation in Coal and Mountain Cave, and the Grave.
Heading south first, though. So, Lord of the Synth is going to keep his exploration lead for just a little bit longer.
You know, Senil's really happy that he found Mountain Cave and got the armor, but as a racer, I don't like the idea of doing the friends clips and all that good stuff. It really is cutting into a time.
Mark's the kind of racer that's just in it for the memes and the dad jokes and just racing to have fun. So, I mean, he named himself Senile after all. So. But yeah, there's some armor for Bismarck, and there is a grave dive for J-Man. Stone's coming up.
Well, J-Man now has the Stones of Sunlight. Now it's for him. It's just a matter of finding everything else. Lord of the Synth now is like, alright, fine, I'll go to Sherlock now.
Fine, I guess.
Oh, right, let's play Pyramid. So we got 100, we got a 250, and let's see if Dick Clark is happy or sad, and he's got to go to the judges.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pulling for judges table here. So we've got level 14, still no hurt more. Are we gonna have
no bueno?
All right, where's the sword?
150? Nope, it's another curse spell. That's trouble. Fairy Flute? Nope, on the 100. Gold in the 50. 200 has gold. 300, top of the pyramid, has A dragon scale, that's not good either.
Uh-oh.
This could be bad. 250
no.
has gold. Alright, time to go to the judges table.
50-50 table or overworld.
Oh no, it is! The search spot on the overworld has the start today.
Wow. Yeah, and with strength being kind of in the dumps, yeah, time to find Catelyn. Somebody threw the sword into the audience.
Gelf, yes, we have seen Swamp Cave, but there is nothing on that other side except for Mountain Cave.
Sword is in parking lot.
We have not seen a flame sword all game. Let me pose this query. If I don't know what the strength is right now for J-Man at 14. Would a combination of flame sword and death necklace be enough?
No.
No, not enough.
definitely
No,
not.
wouldn't be close.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good about it. The question is, do you feel like maybe it's worth putting the death necklace on to do a grind?
If you have Erdrick's armor on and you got towns nearby, then yeah, I'd say it's worth a shot.
And Bismarck takes a shot from another red dragon, just not having the best of luck here. He swears that there's a Kmart around here somewhere, but he just can't find it.
Well, there they are. There's Breckenry and Catelyn.
Oh boy, Breckenary, what do we have? $4 magic armor. Well,
Oh, he almost
here,
did
I'll
it
send you
too.
Zerdic armor. Huh? Oh. He's just goofing around. No. He's getting juked by the clerk. There it is, flame sword. Bargain basement flame sword.
And sadly, it was all the way in Catelyn.
Alright, see if we can find bargain basement silver shield now. 7:30? Where was this an hour ago?
Oh, by the way, we may have missed something, but J-Man now has hurt more.
Level 15. I wonder who's hanging out at the Dragon Lord spot.
Oh, 74 south, 54 the west. Now he's got to go rescue the princess for that.
Yeah, this map just curves completely around, so that's gonna be a hard one to count out. And we got Hangry Canuck summing up the scene too, where its strength sucks. Pretty much.
I know She left me agility by the stairs. Magic power, let me know she cares. You know what I find amazing? Look at Senile, or look at Bismarck 189. He is getting really close to Sherlock in these bargain basement items. All you gotta do is just go east.
If he scoots over there, that's going to be a big advantage over Seawolf. He's just in a hard spot right now, though.
Well, at least J-Man knows where he's going.
Yeah, J-Man is just grinding this out, and
Well, apparently it looks like he wasn't able. It looks like he wasn't even able to get to the chest. He was always running into enemies.
yeah, but good experience on the way too. So broadsword paying off again, and it's going to continue to pay off because he's not going to have that sword for a while. And yeah, Bismarck says good night to our armored friend that runs away.
Yeah, search spot, Hangry Canuck. Search spot in the overworld. Well, J-Man saw the spot, now he's just gonna go defeat the Dragon Lord.
With I don't know, maybe throw a couple hurt wars and see what you can get.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just pass the Volkswagen through the eye of the needle 3 times in order to do it.
Yeah, no big deal, right? Just some NEScard strats.
Is it just me, or when it comes to these type of things, NEScards always has a magic horseshoe around his neck?
I think it's a little of both. Like, he certainly does, but he also works hard at it too.
And he went east.
Oh no! Meanwhile, Bismarck is finding, yeah, he found Sherlock, he found a couple caves. If he keeps going, hopefully he feels a little nervous and wants to look for some towns first. Nope.
I think J-Man might be better served once the MP gets to around 6, get out of here. And Bismarck's exploration pays off. Finds the grave, finds coal.
Alright, so that's gonna, even though Seawolf has a bit of an experience lead, that's gonna open things up for Bismarck. So see how quickly he catches up. And yeah, J-Man's just wants to see what's on that spot. Red Dragon says no.
I think that'll probably tell J-Man to say, hey, go find coal. Or go find Cantlin. Seawolf actually now finds the spots. Finds Cantlin and... Well, not Cantlin, but finds Sherlock.
Alright, Lord of the Synth carrying the princess. Yeah, Lord of the Synth is just gonna go for the sword. No messing around, no counting or anything, just give me that sweet, sweet Erdrick sword.
And it looks like J-Man is just retracing his steps.
I guess, I don't know, J-Man maybe trying to do an overworld grind here. We did see some green dragons in this area too. But nope, just heading up and left. Hey, Metal Slime for Seawolf! And Bismarck is doing Grave Dive.
And J-Man, Lord of the Synth, hasn't checked his GPS yet, his Guilin positioning system. I'm gonna say this, thank goodness this is very fast leveling, otherwise this would be an absolute slog.
This would be pretty brutal to deal with, but yeah, everything seems to be moving at a decent clip, even though it's been a slow start for sure. And J-Man hits level 16. Alright, that's it. That's all the spells. Enjoy your repel.
Yeah, J-Man needs to find Cantlin and fast. Unfortunately, he's going the wrong way. Because we know there's nothing here.
Yeah, there is El Zulcho to find right now. And is that our first Armor Knight sighting?
No, we've seen one before, but Lord of the Sim does get Erdrick's sword. So it's now just grinding to 14 to get hurt more and start grinding on some Axe Knights to catch up to J-Man. J-Man does need to find Caitlyn, that's the only thing he's missing.
Man, the Lord of the Synth is just going after these stone men, not even going to go back for the Axe Knights.
I think he figures... well, Caitlyn is really tucked away. It is south of Cole. And the problem with that is Cole has the token, and next to it is the grave, and the grave has the stones. And plus there's 7 chests in Sharlock to check. So that makes it easier.
And Bismarck wants to take a bath to his computer.
I hope he doesn't. I mean, we need him for this race.
If he does, I hope he streams it. Alright, Bismarck levels up on the bridge. Yeah, J-Man taking a commanding experience lead in this race right now. And still no hurt more for Lord of the Sin. .94 attack power. Oh boy.
Yeah. Everything has just been so windy this season, you know, all the paths and the strength and all the whatnot.
Yeah, it has been really difficult to get to anywhere with any sort of straight route, and that even includes the coordinates. That would be an absolute nightmare if you didn't have the GPS. And Seawolf is now going to make the dive here, and also be disappointed. This pyramid scheme is not going to pay off.
Yep, so for J-Man, Seawolf, and Bismarck, it's a race for the sword. For Lord of the Synth, it's a race for the levels. And he would be better served going back to Swamp Cave. Look how close this race is between Seawolf and Bismarck for third place.
Yeah, it's interesting. The two people that jumped on the metal slimes got off to a pretty quick start, and then those that didn't, well, this has been a slog of a season. It's kind of what you expect. They're neck and neck right now.
And unfortunately for Seawolf, runs into a red Durgan.
Oh no. There's never a good time except at the end to run into a red dragon.
All Seawolf has to do is just go south of Cole. Oh, Seawolf just found it.
All right, making some progress.
Now the question is, will the experience lead of J-Man be too great?
That's a nice crit too. I guess it all depends on how quickly Lord of the Synth can get this the requisite strength together. Because I mean the MP at level 16, 101 for short Sharlock is not too bad.
And Seawolf does not go into the locked store, and that has the silver shield.
That's a bit of an oversight. We'll see if he checks the shops on the way back out of Grandpa's cave here.
Oversight averted.
Okay, so Seawolf tangling with the wizard. Bismarck still doing some exploration. And Lord of the Synth is just beating up this blue dragon that likes casting hurt, so that's... As long as that doesn't turn from hurt into heal more, that's not a bad tile to sit on.
Yeah, blue dragons, especially since they have hurt, you're right.
Yeah, it really doesn't get much friendlier than that. Oh, there's the heal spell. That feels bad. But, alright, you're gonna heal? Heal through this.
And now it's time for J-Man to start kicking himself.
Oh boy. That's the long way. That is the long way. Alright, so how fast can Lord of the Synth catch up on experience 180 at a time? Here's level 15. J-Man sitting at level 17, and the attack power is still a robust 103. Strength 73, so still feels bad.
He would be at 1... Actually, with the sword, that'd bring him up to 115. Death Necklace 125. HP would be around 120, I think. You could be good to go at 17. So this has just been a show, folks.
Yeah, it's definitely been a slug. Bismarck picking up the flame sword, so that's another advantage in his corner. So yeah, the race between Seawolf and Bismarck still pretty tight. You're going after this green dragon, and Green Dragon's like, no, here's how you do damage.
Yeah, but Bismarck is like, hey, nope, spell block. You know, I have Double Dare on the background. They have some of the strangest names. One of the team names in this episode that's on is the Thermonuclear Hostess Ding Dongs.
Seems like a snack you'd find in a Fallout game. Wash it down with a nice Nuka-Cola. Yeah, J-Man is gonna grab that GPS though, so I wonder if any Axe Knights will meet their will meet their doom on the way out.
I would say so. I mean, he's got the. I think he's also got wings, so he should be okay. And he's almost at 18 as well.
Wings.
I think 10,000 is what he needs. No, 9.5. So a few more Axe Knights have to be put into retirement, and Bismarck now on the search for the sword.
Yeah, and I don't mind this either. You're so close that level 18 is probably going to make it real safe as opposed to going for the 125. If J-Man was in Lure of the Synth's shoes, I would definitely make a more of a low-level attempt, but yeah, we're about to see what level 18 brings.
I would say if you get more HP and if the attack power doesn't come up, then you'll be okay. You have more opportunities for doubles and triples.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, here's 18.
There's power 8. That looks pretty good.
Yep. That'll do it.
Magic points 28. Yeah, that definitely that is gonna ice it.
So unfortunately for Lord of the Synth, well, everything was there. It's just the that experience lead that J-Man just built up was just way too much.
Yeah, J-Man did a good job. Just knowing what fights to take, and also having that. I think J-Man was the first one to get the broadsword, right?
Yeah, J-Man was the first person to spend the 10 grand on it.
Alright, we might have an experimental dive, though. Level 16. Lord of the Synth throwing the repel out. This is really the only shot he's got, so that might be... he might just feel behind at this point.
I think he does feel exactly that way, so he is going to take the risk.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very, very tough fight. I'm curious to see if he's gonna try some lead off Hurtmores just to see if he can shave 40, 50 HP off. Although if this is a bargain basement Dragon Lord, it might be doable.
I think it might be delayed because look at that defense power. He's at 102 defense, so I think you gotta go.
Yeah, if you can string together enough doubles, but once you put that death necklace on, that feels a lot worse.
Did he put the death necklace on?
I don't know. It looks like he did. Yeah, he's maxing out at 113. So yeah, 113 with the death necklaces. That is a thing, and he's definitely trying to fish for that extra double at the start. But Dragon Lord's not having any of it. Oh, there we go.
I'll do it.
Oh, not enough though. Got one more shot. Nope.
So he'll have 11 hurt mores.
Alright, attack of 30, not too bad. There's your first double.
Sadly, it's the minimum.
Good heal more roll as well.
Those doubles are coming along nicely.
That's kind of how he drew things up with that 102 defense. There's the fire breath though, ruins everything.
And what is going to hurt for J-Man is now that he's almost there, he did not pick up the silver shield.
I feel like J-Man does not need nearly the doubles that Lure of the Synth needs, though. See how this shakes out.
I will say it's gonna be close.
There's another 10. That's real good to see.
He's only got 2 more heal mores left. He's only got 1 more heal more. That 11 will help. He's gonna have at least 2 swings. Can he? He's going for the hurt more. Can he land it? No.
No, and that's exactly what he needed to do. But unfortunately, get out of my castle. You're cursed. I think he would have had a lot better odds at 17, but just too much of a level lead for J-Man.
And according to the chat, he was at 140. So at the very least, he needed 1 more double in order to be in the ballpark. And here we go. J-Man's turn now.
And this is going a lot better. There's a shot for 14. Another one for 15. Yeah, smooth sailing here.
So, yeah, unfortunate for Lord of the Synth. The thing that he needed to do didn't work. Looks like J-Man's gonna walk away with this. He's already taken down a lot of the Dragon Lord, and barring a major miss menu, he will take.
Yeah, and give him credit. He played this very, very well. Got the experience when he needed to, and for a seed that was as much of a slog as this one was, with all the good stuff hiding at the very end of the exploration trail, that's what you needed to do. You just needed enough levels to make it there, and yeah, credit to him for stacking up that experience as fast as possible.
Yeah, it's what you said at the beginning. He wasn't afraid to just beat up on anything and everything. And that's it. Get your GGs out, ladies and gentlemen. J-Man has defeated the Dragon Lord. He will warp on over to Tantajil Castle. He will get the admiration of the king. He will unfortunately have to take the baggage known as Princess Gwaelin with him, but thou must. And he will be your winner of this week 1 group race between Lord of the Synth, J-Man, Bismarck, and Seawolf. There's the But Thou Must. And that will do it. He will finish with an SRL time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and it looks like 45 seconds. Hopefully we can get J-Man in chat so he will be able to break down this pretty bad, grindy seed.
Yeah, so get your GGs out for J-Man. Very, very nice performance so far. Let's keep an eye on Lord of the Synth, who is looks like, you know, barring any unforeseen circumstances, looks to be positioned pretty well for a second place finish. And yeah, it sounds like we're joined by J-Man right now. GG. A little bit of Discord issues. We'll take a moment to sort that out. Very nice performance so far.
It is
Let's keep
always
an eye on
Discord
Lord of
being the
Synth, who
gigantic
is,
butt that
looks
it
like,
is, but we love it so.
You know, barring any unforeseen circumstances, looks to be positioned pretty well for. Yeah, it sounds like we're joined by J-Man right now. GG. And yeah, it sounds like we're joined by J-Man right now. GG.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Okay, sorry about
A little
that.
bit of Discord issues. We'll take a.
There's J-Man. J-Man, congratulations on race. Well done. The gigantic butt that it is, but we love it so. It is always Discord being the gigantic butt that it is, but we love it so.
That was mercifully hitting a slime real quick.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, with these week 1 flags hitting a slime and still finishing at 137, that's a brutal seed.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, but
There's J-Man. J-Man, congratulations on race. Well done.
What was that?
Yeah. What happened was before you fought the Dragon Lord, Lord of the Synth went in at 16 and tried to do Death Necklace strats and just came up a bit short.
If you think about it, with these week 1 flags hitting a slime and still finishing at 137.
I had a lovely time where I totally
that's
forgot
a
that the
brutal
drop
speed.
location existed, and I started retracing my steps thinking I missed a chest somewhere. Yeah, I'm jumping in and seeing where everybody still is at this point.
And then
man.
it was you missed Cantlin entirely until like 5 minutes before you ended the race. What happened was
Well, yeah, that was
before
the only thing I
you
was
fought the
missing at that
Dragon
point.
Lord,
Once
Lord
I
of the
found that,
Synth
I knew
went
I could
in.
get the coordinates. Then I had course.
At
Then the coordinates
16
were too stupid, so I
and
had to go
tried
get
to
the princess
do
and all that fun.
Death Necklace strats and just
Did
came
you
up a
feel
bit
like
short.
this was doable at 17,
thought
or
about
did
it.
you just go for 18 since you were so close?
Looking at the numbers of the Death Necklace, it would have taken some real good RNG, I think, to even get it at 17. And since the Axe Knight was the grind tile, and I had plenty of magic, it's just might as well get 18 while I'm down.
And then it was you missed Cantlin entirely until like 5 minutes before you ended the race.
Well, yeah, that was the only thing I was missing at that point. Once I found that, I knew I could get the coordinates. Yeah, sorry about my voice right now. This is as good as it gets for the day and all that fun.
Yeah, it's been a long one for you. We all
Did
can
you
understand
feel
that.
like this was doable
Yeah,
at
no
17,
worries, just glad you
or
could
did you
join
just
us.
go for 18 since you were so close?
Looking at the numbers of the Death Necklace, for a while there, I thought it was actually going to be a pretty quick seed, getting that early slime and then not getting any kind of hurt more or anything until level 15 was really. Might as well get 18 while I'm down there.
Yeah, it was a heads-up play on your part to just buckle down and grab the money for the broadsword as well. You ended up using that for quite a lot of the
way too
seed.
long.
Yeah, it's been a long one for you. We all can understand that.
Yeah, no worries, yeah, it allowed you to tangle with some of those mid to late game enemies that it took a little while for you to fight some of them, but you stacked up as much experience as you could, and that ended up being very key with. Yeah, it was a heads-up play on your part to just buckle down.
Yeah, and then I was so entrenched in swinging at everything I for a while after I got hurt. I forgot I had it and didn't even bother using it.
Quite a lot. It's always how it goes. But yeah, it allowed you to tangle with some of those. Yeah, headed back to the action. It looks like Bismarck is settling into a little bit of a. It took a little while for you to fight some of them, but you stacked up as much experience. And Seawolf is tracing some coordinates out with. And there is Erdrick's sword.
Yeah, and then I was so entrenched in swinging at everything I for a while after I got hurt. I forgot I had it and didn't even bother using it.
So yeah, how are you liking the changes to in the alpha with the armor and the chest and the sword on the overworld? So yeah, headed back to the action. It looks like Bismarck is settling into a little bit of an Axe Knight grind here, and Seawolf is tracing some coordinates out. And there's the Erdrick's sword, or the synth heading back into coal right now, just topping off the HP, level 18, so it should be done fairly soon.
So I see the silver shield.
So yeah, how are you liking the changes to in the alpha with the armor and the chest and the sword on the overworld?
Oh, that's a heck of a thing. It makes for way different dives and other strats for sure. To me, the biggest change is when the last alpha came out, the way the maps get drawn are just way different.
Or the synth heading back into coal right now, just topping off the
actual
HP.
fun bonus.
Level
I thought
18,
about
so
putting the Death Necklace on at 16
soon.
just for grinding purposes.
Yeah, that was something I was also curious about. If you just felt like maybe taking on some Axe Knights would be easier, but it looked like just with the. Was that something that you were planning on doing once you finished your exploration out?
Using the Death Necklace for sure. With the strength as low as it was, I didn't really have much of an option. Yeah, an actual fun bonus.
Yeah, and it looked like by the time you finished your exploration, you were just like 3 Axe Knights away from 18, and that gave you everything that you needed.
Yeah, it was a little lower than I was hoping for, but I got a couple of good and lucky attacks from the DL2. Got some extra doubles in there.
And I forget, were you able to find the silver shield at all?
No, there was a silver shield out there?
Yeah, there was. It was hiding in the lock shop in Cantlin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just ducked in there and saw the flame sword for 3 gold and figured I might as well pick that up as a souvenir.
So congratulations on your week 1 win. Any final thoughts on the seed before we go into Lord of the Synths Dragon Lord fight?
Nope, good job for you guys helping out, doing the restreaming and the commentary. It always makes it entertaining for everybody to watch. And good luck to Lord of the Synth with his DL stripe.
All right, thanks for joining us in the booth. Hope you have a good evening, J-Man.
Alright, y'all have a good evening.
Alright, take care, J-Man. Enjoy those 5 points.
Will do, thanks.
Yeah, this is going pretty well for Lord of the Synth as well. Sigma Fan, can you take us through the scoring real quick?
Absolutely. If you win the seed, if you win your group, that's 5 points. If you get second place, you get 3 points. If you get third place, you get 2 points. If you finish fourth or you forfeit, then it's 1 point. And even though we have a few groups of 3 runners, even if you forfeit, it's 1 point. You have to finish the seed in order to get those 2 points.
Yeah, so a nice incentive for sticking it out, and there's still something to play for, even if you see a couple of duns ahead of you. So I do like the format a lot, and yeah, looking forward to more of these league races coming up. Lord of the Synth getting a couple of ugly rolls there, but a 15 back on the right track.
And another 15 for good measure.
And some more friends for Bismarck. And a ball of light for Lord of the Synth. So get out your GGs in chat. About to finish real soon.
And it looks like he'll finish with SRL time of 1 hour, 48 minutes, and I believe 32 seconds.
But thou must. Yep, 184.34. And that is good for 3 points. Now we have Bismarck and Seawolf duking it out for who gets that extra point. And we'll try to get Lord of the Synth in here as soon as possible. After that that grueling week 1 seed, wouldn't be surprised if Lord of the Synth wants to take a little break.
I would not be surprised if any of our runners want to just forego the interview.
So yeah, we've got Bismarck doing a blue dragon grind here. Seawolf at level 16, healing up at the castle and about to head out again.
That also gives Bismarck the because of how far out Seawolf is to actually be able to get those levels that he needs. And if you take a look at... There's Lord of the Synth. Congrats, Lord Synth, on a well-raised...
thank you. Yeah, that was a gamble putting on the Death Necklace at level 16.
Yeah, I was wondering if you felt like maybe you were behind and just...
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and you were hoping for some doubles, but just did not want to play nice. It was a lot of poorly timed fire breath, I would say.
Yeah, I figured, it's like, I was not a favorite, but it was possible, and I was anticipating someone was going to finish in the next, 3 or 4 minutes. In retrospect, I should have just ground out level 17 on those red dragons in the desert.
Yeah, I think your sense was spot on, though. J-Man was right behind you, so you played your outs, and it didn't work out, but it still was a great performance, and I think well executed.
Thank you. I was just at that point. It's like, you got to go for it, right? And I thought, so my thinking was, I can do this now. If I lose, I feel like I'm going to come in last, but I got to go for it.
And I'll say this to you. You were at 140 when all was said and done. We have not seen what the stats for the Dragon Lord 2 fight was. And I think you were really close to defeating him with that.
Yeah, so I actually thought for a second whether I do the YOLO hurt more or not. Because I knew I was close, but I had actually lost count.
Oh, that
wouldn't matter. It was a max.
Yeah, the beefiest of beefiest.
So the hurt more was the right choice. And also, if you saw some confusion in my mid game, I didn't get a weapon for the longest time. So I was starting to feel behind because my experience was slowing down. So I tried to set up a grind for the broadsword, but I had Erdrick's armor. Nothing in the mountain cave could kill me in a reasonable amount of time. And then I decided to go into swamp to Death Warp based off the Axe Knight, and then I realized, wait a minute, that's only 7 chests I'll pull before I get to the bottom of the tablet cave, so that chest is going to vanish. I can't grind it.
I got you.
And then, I was really hoping Erdrick's sword was not going to be on the overworld spot.
Yeah, that tripped up a lot of people, and we got dueling level 16 Dragon Lord attempts right now.
Nice. But yeah, so let me think my way through this. So at least Hawksness and the Swamp Cave were at least, they were a walk, but they were at least sort of close to each other, so you could easily knock them both out. So which is why I gambled on the Sharlock Treasury and Judge's Table. Can't remember if I had found Cantland by that point. No, I hadn't.
Yeah, it was...
No, however, you were the first to find Cantland, though.
Yeah, it was way off in a corner. That you could only get to via a narrow strip of land.
Yeah, it was kind of a tricky map, especially for counting coordinates. I noticed a lot of the runners went right for the GPS this time around.
Yeah. Yeah, because I hadn't picked up Hawksness yet. Obviously I was going to go get Gwylin if I had to check the coordinates. But yeah, my last gamble there was that the Stone Man would have it. The Fairy Flute turned out to be useful. It was the Fairy Flute, right? No, that was in the Treasury.
That was in
Death Necklace.
Pyramid.
Yeah, Death Necklace, which turned out to be useful. Though I think on 18, I don't know what your HP would be without the necklace on 18. But you probably don't need it. Because you're at 132 MP, and I had 150 HP I'm actually looking at the stream right now. Yeah, at 150 HP at level 16. So I mean, it made it go faster, but it wasn't needed.
Oh wow! So this DL2 fight, we had simultaneous level 16 attempts and simultaneous deaths, and nearly simultaneous YOLO hurt mores.
Nice. Yeah, the NP worked out quite nicely.
Yeah, it was also a heads-up play on your part to dig to continue digging shops to find that silver shield. Because oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, I said I almost skipped the key locked, the not key locked shop in camp, and then at the last minute I'm like, oh right, I only have the large shield. But yeah, that was fortunate for me to remember right then.
Yeah, anytime that you can get triple-digit defense, you got to take it.
Yeah, you don't defense break DL1 very often.
Yeah, he was being kind of a jerk to you as well. I think we saw a lot of hurt mores and no punches.
Yeah, and on that first attempt, you saw me burning herbs, and then I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna kill him, and then I just barely didn't.
Yeah, I mean, at least with the max roll Dragon Lord, you know that it's still, you know, it's still 3 attacks away.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a challenging seed. I thought short Charlock, no keys, and all this other stuff was supposed to be fast.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, and I think well, this would probably be hour 3 right about now if this wasn't short Charlock. So
yes, that is true.
So it looks like Seawolf is going to try it again.
yeah, Seawolf giving level 16 another shot. Bismarck is taking a bunch of fights on the way through, so I wouldn't be surprised to see level 17 in his future. Lord of the Synth, any final thoughts on the seed before we head back to these Dragon Lord fights?
Yeah, I just said this in the stream chat. You could tell I don't have the very fast XP levels memorized. I was doing math in my head during that end.
Oh god, I can't remember them either. I put them in my splits so I don't forget.
That's always the best way.
But yeah, I feel, aside from the mid game where I lost some time, I feel like I played pretty well. So I mean, always disappointing not to win, but I'm happy with 3 points.
Yeah, I think it was a very solid performance, and yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. You did well, so congratulations on the 3 points, and good luck in the future.
Thank you. GG, J-Man. I have to go do something about dinner now, so I will bow out. Thanks.
That's
for
what I
watching, everyone.
did during the lull of the action. Just made myself some chicken tikka masala. Thank you once again for hanging out, Lord of the Synth. Enjoy the 3 points. And we'll see you next week when we have Light Chaos.
Watch
Have a
that
good
week be
night.
full of jets. Just because this week wasn't. Anyway, have a good night all.
Good night, good sir. And as we take a look at what's been happening, it's been a tale of 2 things. Seawolf is going against Dragolord 2 again. I don't think he has enough. The rolls haven't quite been there. Meanwhile, Bismarck has just been fighting anything and everything.
Bismarck is taking his frustration out on the overworld enemies to the tune of almost a 2,000 or 1,000 experience lead. So this could turn out to be pretty significant if Seawolf's attempt goes poorly here.
And another thing that should be noted is it looks like Bismarck's gone back to Cantlin.
Might just be looking for a spot to... Oh, there's a slime. That's not what you're looking for this late.
Yeah, but those metal slimes will do the business.
Yeah, metal slime's not too bad. Alright, stay in one place, buddy. There we go.
That will get Bismarck to 17, but it won't do much of anything.
Alright, last ditch attempt for Seawolf. But yeah, this max roll, that's gotta feel bad.
Nah, I didn't do it. And I do like the way that we have this Winter League set up with the group stages. This kind of discourages those who just want to throw their hands up and quit.
Yeah, there's always something to play for, which is I think very important in league and tournament structures. You never want to play a meaningless match, and you know, it's a good structure to fight that for sure. There's a silver shield for Bismarck.
That gives him more of an advantage. Now, it looks like he's going to grind to 18, which is the smartest thing to do, because that would be enough.
Yeah, if he just doesn't feel comfortable, that's the way to go. And you know, now with all of the gear that he has here, and that crit on the green dragon, he's not too far away.
This is going to be very interesting. Bismarck was well behind. And now, when it comes to this thing between him and Seawolf, he's now well ahead.
Yeah, and just even in short Sharlock, those Dragon Lord attempts do take time, and you know, the difference can add up pretty quickly with the fast experience. See if Seawolf is going to try another shot at this at 16. That might be his best avenue to win at this point, but it's going to take a lot of favorable doubles.
Lord and Synth, he grinded anything and everything.
Yeah, J-Man took a lot of fights along the way. Picked up the broadsword early and just punched everything that moved, and stacked up a lot of experience during the exploration. All right, level 16, level 17.
Although Bismarck was thinking about fighting his way down some more.
He is 750 away.
Yeah, it's not too bad with those blue dragons here. That might be the way to go. And I think maybe Seawolf thinks the same thing. Just let me get 17, and hopefully that'll do it. Yeah,
Bismarck's gonna go at 17.
103 defense. And baby breath from the werewolves. I don't know if I saw that. Just punch him.
He's basically telling the werewolves to stand still so I can slice you up.
Oh boy. It's another attempt.
Not a fan of this at all. That his stats didn't change that much.
Let's see. I think he's got an extra heal more, and that's it. But that's just not enough.
You're right, it is one extra heal more, but we'll have to see how this pans out.
and leads off with a 6, so... Oh, that feels bad. Let's see, that's 15 so far, and he's going for it at 44, so I think... Yeah, that was a good call.
However, I think what he might do if he knows that he doesn't have enough, he could just, run away and get out of there.
Yeah, stole a double, but it feels bad. Only got 6 out of it.
He stole a double, but he needs to. Because
Yeah.
he's been running really low.
Decent run about now. There's a 36, so that's another max heal mark. Yeah, here comes the fire breath. He can't afford to see this. Oh, there's a 50.
Some nice high rolls happening.
Yeah, a lot of fire breath, though. Yeah, see, Wolf also trying another attempt at 17.
Three heal mores left, and a low attack. That fire kind of nullifies that. He is gonna have to burn a heal more. 44 is just 2.
Yeah. And there comes the fire breath, so... You never know how that would have shaken out, but... Yeah, there's the exact, one more heal more to go. And the fire breath just keeps coming. Oh,
If he's lucky, he could get 3.
That's what he's going for here. There's another attack, but that was a pretty big swing. Yep. Last shot.
He got it!
With the 6! Clutches it out. Wow.
This has been a real comeback, folks. Bismarck left for dead early on, smashing computers left and right. Finishes with an SRL time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, 51 seconds, and he will take 2 points.
So, yeah, get out your GGs for Bismarck. Never say die. We've got the cat's pajamas here. It looks like. Yeah, just didn't give up, and it's good enough for 2 points. The theme was not explained. The senile cat's pajamas. And with 5 MP left, Seawolf goes for the sleep, and Dragon Lord has been chugging coffee all afternoon, so that is not going to work. So
And
yeah,
knowing that he's going to finish last, he'll take the forfeit and only get 1 point. But we have Bismarck now in the booth. Congratulations, good sir. It was a slog, left for dead early on, but praise your resilience, good sir.
And Bismarck is muted on Discord, so we'll just wait. But yeah, what a crazy seed, and yeah, I do not blame Seawolf one bit for hanging it up.
Hey Ed, want to hear a joke?
Yeah, sure.
What did the dad who was scared of elevators do?
I don't know. What did he do?
He took steps to avoid them.
I threw in a bunch of puns at the start just for you, but I got distracted by how mean the seed was. Like, man, people were getting kicked around for how low the strength was.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible out of the gate. I think I hit probably 15 deaths before the first 10 minutes.
You hit 15 deaths exactly for your total for the seed.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, there were a fair amount of them that were early though. Just with the low strength, it was just rough getting started. And if you weren't lucky enough to get a metal slime early on, oh boy, those first 7 levels were not fun either.
You mean the 20 I had that all ran away after I hit them twice?
Yup. The one that killed you after you hit it twice?
Yeah, that was fun. You know what makes me feel better, though? Would you like to hear another joke?
Yeah, sure.
What does a grape do when you step on it?
I don't know. What does it do when you step on it?
It whines a little.
So
I'm gonna be honest. It's the only reason I run these races is so I can be interviewed and pop up that joke.
So Bismarck, I do have a riddle for you. So what do you and a tuning fork have in common?
We're both useless?
No. You each have 2 points.
Yay!
See, you're not the only one. See, you're not the only one who could throw jokes around. Like, how about this one? I went to a galactic steakhouse, and I ordered the filet mignon. And unfortunately, they cut it too thin. So I asked the waiter about this, and he told me he wanted it meatier, right?
So, after your first attempt at 16, it looked like you were just just sick of it, and you went and just punched everything on the way to Cantlin. Was that like a conscious effort to grind to 17, or were you just frustrated?
Well, I had such bad rolls at first go around on the Dragon Lord. I mean, I hit like for 6, like 10 different times.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I could really use at least 1 extra heal since I was sitting at 94 or MP. I was like, well, might as well go ahead and get the extra 2. So that's why I grinded, and I was just like, well, all right, this works.
Yeah, it looked like you were kind of thinking about throwing the heal more out on that red dragon, and then kept it, and that made the difference.
Oh yeah, no, it was a thought. I went to it and I was like, nah. I'm pretty sure I would have dropped that other that angry beating the snot out of the computer picture though if I had got. It felt very appropriate to see.
Yeah, we saw that one. We saw the friends. What else did you have up there?
It was just us two, and then the senile cat's pajamas vocal.
Cat's pajamas.
Not to mention, J-Man and the Seawolf 1 are now honorary members of the Senile Cat's Pajamas vocal band.
Heck yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really count for anything, but hey! It's like whose line is it anyways? Points. They're made up and they don't matter.
Well, they may not matter to you, but you have 2 points. So
that was brutal, man. That was... I was
I
so
hope...
excited at level 3, I danced in my seat.
I just wish you the best of luck for next week, because this was brutal, and I just hope Light Chaos treats you well.
I mean, I've never done anything racing-wise that involved chaos that did me well, so why would I start now? Let's see, I hit level 9 or level 3 at... Oh, I didn't even bother to keep my time split on it. I was so angry. But, yeah. I hit level 4 at 20 minutes. That was fun. Level 5 at 28 minutes. That was also fun. This was about the dumbest strength seed out of the gate. It was just like everything rolled up on the lower levels in terms of HP. Like, I must have came 2 HP off killing Magic Drakey 3 different times.
Alright, so we gotta wrap things up so our restreamer can get to bed. Have you got any final thoughts?
Yeah. Put the seed in the trash and never revisit it ever again.
Alright. That sounds like a good plan. We'll get the hazmat team out for that. And just to let the audience know, Seawolf is feeling a little sick. Feels bad that he can't do the interview, but sends his greetings to the audience. So yeah, if you liked what you saw, follow the runners, follow the commentary crew, follow the Randomania channels. Sigma Fan, you want to take us out?
I would be happy to. So, for Bismarck 189, the Seawolf, J-Man, Edgeworth, Centroid, Math Girl, our wonderful Lord of the Synth, our wonderful runners and everything, I am Sigma Fan along with Edgeworth saying good night. Good night.